How do you remain in your masculine energy, a place of stability, space, and groundedness in this matrix, this system that we're in? It's so hard, man. This is impossible without spiritual grounding. Impossible. It's not going to happen. There's no technique. There's no book you can read. There's no lessons you can learn. There's no mental principles you can understand that's going to make you do it. It's impossible, right? You have to seek your higher power, your higher nature that's already inside of you too. You don't even have to go out and find it. It's already in here. You just have to clear the blockages, you know, that's really dry out here. So you got to clear the blockages that it's keeping you from seeing it, keeping you from feeling it. It's so crazy. Like, you can leave your little sanctuary, your house, your apartment, wherever you live or wherever you lay your head at night. You go outside, you feel it instantly. I mean, you go to the gym, if you're tuned into that subtle energy, man, you're just immediately thrown into this like vortex of just like wiry, disrupting, frenetic energy, and it's emitting from everyone because everyone's connected to this same system. It's connected through the social media, through this game that we're all playing in our heads of succeeding and winning and getting ahead in life, and I'm gonna step on this person if I need to, and it's very cut off. If you're not grounded, you just get sucked into that immediately. You talk to someone and they're having, really bad realities going on in their mind, and so they're throwing that onto you, and they're super negative. Or, you got the girls that are, trying to satisfy their egos, so they're trying to throw out their feminine essence, their feminine energy to hook you in, and then you get all wrapped up in that, and you gotta do what society's telling you to make a bunch of money and to be someone important, and you're not good enough, and you listen to all these videos on YouTube and people are saying like you gotta do all of this and this is what you gotta do to get the girl to be successful, and you're not good enough. You're never good enough. That stuff just overwhelms you. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're picking up on that subtle energy. It's so low, man. And again, if you're not grounded in something higher in yourself that you already have, there's nothing I can give you, right? I've talked about it before. Like, I think the best spiritual teachers I've ever had, they're not bestowing, Ramana Maharshi said it, he's my favorite. He's probably my favorite teacher. Be as you are. It's worth a read, right? Anyone that says that they can bestow spiritual knowledge on you or give it to you isn't worth the title of teacher, right? The best ones show you what you already have inside of you, right? They're doing nothing. They're just a vessel, they're a vessel of God, and they're showing you the God inside of you. And that's not from a place of ego. It's not from this place of like, I'm the supreme being or anything. It's stepping outside of yourself and aligning with what we already all have. So how do you get in touch with that? How do you stay in touch with that? In a world that wants nothing but to keep you asleep, sedated, and just contained. I don't know. To start, it would be to slowly be raising your vibration, right? Subtle lifestyle habits, huge. That's everything. That's the foundation. Aligning with your sleep schedule, right? Eating clean, healthy food, or as clean as you can afford and get. Drinking water, exercising, taking care of yourself, meditation. When you bring your body and your mind and your emotions back to this homeostasis that we're all meant to, our body and mind's natural way of doing things, that's going to raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, that's when intuition, higher power, grace is going to give you, show you the answers here, okay? Masculine energy. What is masculine energy? I've talked about it in a few other videos, but I want to say it again. Masculine energy, it's not a character trait. It's not certain behaviors, right? What most people think it is. It's an energy, all right? And it's an energy we all have inside of us, including girls. It's space. It is containment. It's groundedness, right? So what's funny is that the very answer is already inside of you. You already have it, all right? It's just getting aligned with it. When you listen to really uplifting YouTube channels, ones that you intuitively feel, reading books too, it's the same thing. When you read books or listen to people that you intuitively feel a spark towards, a pull toward it, maybe some relaxation, some peace, you just know down to your core, like, man, this is real. This is some truth. Whatever form that takes, go listen to that and see how that makes you feel, right? Stepping outside of your ego, man. Humility. You get everything when you realize that you've already had it. That requires letting go of everything that's in the way, which is your ego, thinking that you need to do something. Semen retention is like the #1 conduit to that. It is. It's when you start conserving your sexual energy, start holding in that life force, it's like you have no other choice but to start aligning with higher natures even more and more and more and more. There's a Hindu god, Shiva. When I was down in India, I really learned about these beings, man, these gods that they pray to. Because, man, India was such a... That place, it was the hardest one to travel to because of the poverty, and it had its own karma, that you have to sift through. But they have... That place, man, is the deepest spiritual knowledge I've ever seen in my life. So if you look at Shiva... All right, he is the god of masculine energy, right? The supreme, right? He's one of the main guys. If you look at a picture of him, he's sitting on top of a tiger pelt. That demonstrates what they're depicting is him having total control and alignment over his lower nature. His animalistic instincts. If you're really aligned and seeking on this journey, that's so powerful, man. What a powerful depiction. But with semen retention, it's like starting that journey. You just have no choice but to look at all of this stuff and let it all go. Because that's when the urges come up, right? That's when these subtle instinctual urges of like, I need to get this dopamine hit, I need to satisfy this need comes up. And when it comes up, you can start to look at it. You're not just continuously sedating yourself and staying stuck in this system of nonsense. But don't hate the game either. Don't hate the matrix. Don't hate the system either. I did that for a long time. It was like a me versus them type thing forever. All that did was just isolate me even more, I know, it's so funny. That was a subtle ego too. When you really let that go as well, you just see that Everything's already perfect, man. It's already good. And then that stuff just doesn't bother you anymore. And you do start to become contained. You just start to have this level of self-containment about you. It's nothing that you're even doing. It's just, you're just being. You're being it. Ironically enough, that's when people, the girls too, I mean, they sense that, you know, even if they don't want to sleep with you, they all want to talk to you, and your interactions with them are just so different, right? There's this immediate ease that they sense, and all of a sudden they want to be with you. You know, sometimes want to sleep with you too. A lot of them don't, and it's fine. A lot of them don't realize like what they're sensing is that subtle essence, that, you know, free of obstruction, right? I mean, what else is there to have on this planet? Like, what else is there to achieve? You know, not even achieving it, just getting in touch with it, really, reestablishing it. And women have that also. Like, we all have it. And then you find yourself just going about life, and you're not as fazed by things anymore. Yeah. You're still human, you know. Like, you can't escape that either. I mean, you gotta hold space for your human self as well, right? Imperfect beings, especially on this planet. All right. I hope everyone has a great day.